Hello everyone and welcome to episode 51. Hopefully this is all recording correctly because I've been struggling with that distortion that you probably had seen if you watched episode, I think it was 26 or 7. So this is an attempt at recording again. I lowered it down to 30 frames per second and 720p, so 1280 pixels across, and 720 down. So that's the resolution. So hopefully, I think my computer handled that fine. So we'll see. But I worked on the final piece of the puzzle, and I know since I skipped episode 28, 29, wait, no, sorry, not 20, 47, 48, 49, that you didn't see a lot of this. So basically I'm just going to give an overview. Transmitter. It will get a signal, and currently I just set up this part just now. This was the last piece. It's a timer, so if another signal is coming by, it will come here and it will hit this part. And that is a 4-second timer. Oops, I waited too long. And it automatically refreshes, so if you do that, it won't, like with a standard where there's repeaters, it won't be able to refresh all of them, and so it'll make a gap of where it's 0, the off, and that off will eventually trigger this, and we don't want this to be triggered. So this can refresh the entire timer. Boom. You can see that, because you may not know, but this can actually travel up, but this can't travel down. So this can travel up, but it can't make a circle, so this can't power this, which powers this back around here, because it can only go up, which is a really nice feature. So this whole thing is meant to allow it so that if there's a signal coming, it will delay. So for example, so it gets a signal. This is where it would get it from. From here, here. Could have a repeater into here, like that. Whatever the case might be, have to be set on 2 ticks so that it would turn this off. But then, now that this is locked, if the signal goes past, it'll lock this up for 4 seconds. If another signal goes past, it'll lock it up for 4 seconds. But as soon as it finds a gap, it'll trigger this one. And it sent out a code, whatever this code is. So that is the idea for the transmitter. Now we've got the indicator. I'm pretty sure that was all good and didn't have any distortion in the video, but I'll go over basics. Basically just, it indicates, if I can show you, come on. It indicates what the signal is by isolating, so if it comes up only for a certain amount of time. Did it again. And so if there's a signal during that period that it's on, it'll light up. So it is able to isolate its time frame that it's supposed to stay up, which is cool. But whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go sleep and then I'll explain the rest. Okay, so that is the indicator, or at least that's what I call it. Then we have the receiver. In this receiver, I'm just going to tell you what it does, and then I'll explain how it works. So this is my indicator right here, this piston, of whether it triggered or not. If it's up, it triggered. It'll stay up until I reset it. That produces a signal. Signal comes along, it comes through here, goes to here. So all this is the whole thing is the receiver. I have it feeding into itself, so that wire right there does not really include the receiver, but just the interconnects. So it comes in, goes to this, and then it will decide if it's the same signal, if it has a signal encoded here, 11010010, 11010010. It's the same. So since it's the same, it would then trigger, cut off the signal from being going any further. It cuts it off there, and resets everything. So now it's all good. Then, if it's different, it will trigger and let this past, not trigger this. Sorry. What's up? And it will work amazing. So I can show you right now. Just press. Oh, let's first of all. This shows if this is greater than this, meaning if they're the same, it produces nothing. If this one's greater than this, meaning they're different, it'll produce a signal, and then I have them inverted because we're taking the two signals, this one and this one. And so if this is a 1 and this is 0, then it'll make a 1, which will then trigger and say, okay, they were different. If they're the same, nothing will happen. If this one's a 1 and this one's a 0, it still produces 0 because it's 0. And then since this is in subtract 0 minus, let's say 15, I don't know what it would be. 0 minus 15 is 0 in Minecraft. But, so what happens is the next one down here is set to do the exact opposite, and it compares, instead of this wire going into the side, this wire actually goes into the back of the comparator, and the other one comes into the side. And when it does that, then essentially it's moving this from to here. So now this would be a 1, this is 0, and then it goes through. So if either of them is different, it'll find out. It'll produce a signal, which then goes and allows this to go past, turns that off, does all that good stuff. So here's it working with a common signal. As you can see, it triggered. Now I have it on a loop. So this is going to, well, loop. So it'll keep triggering and keep triggering. 11010011. So if we get up here, whoa, nope, that's not what I wanted. It's first of all going to show that signal, but then it's going to feed right back into itself. You can see that that signal wasn't allowed to be passed because this triggers when it's different, meaning it's not the same. This is only if it's the same. And then this lets it through if it's the same. And it doesn't matter where the code is different, it'll still recognize it. And so I have it set so that even if, no matter where it is, that difference, like right now the difference is right here. This one is a 1 and that one's a 0. If it was the second one right here, it would still be able to work. So you don't have to worry about anything like that if you are downloading my world. So all I have to do to get this to stop is switch this because it found its home, and you won't be able to see it, but oh, we did. We were in time. So as you can see, as soon as it recognizes a similar signal, not similar, the same signal, it will trigger, which is nice. So this is useful because we can, oh, I'm sorry, send signals from the castle or anywhere, have them automatically go to wherever we want. It'll go through all these receivers, and if it goes through one and it doesn't match, it'll just keep going. If it does match, it will, if it matches, then it will stop it from going any further and trigger whatever you wanted to trigger. So I've been giving the example of my chicken farm. we would have, right now I have this set up temporarily, and what happens is when it gets a certain amount full, it'll turn the chicken farm off. But I don't have the chicken farm. I'm not tired. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. But right now the chicken farm isn't filtering into the sorting system, so because I set it up that way, but it was not working properly. So I'm doing this for now. I don't know why either. It was doing something weird. But this should work. A lot of chicken. So what we are going to do, oh, another update. I tried doing something so that I don't know if I could just rip out the whole thing and waste all this time. Where's the sun? Okay, when the sun turns to a certain, I think it's like 15 degrees right there, when a villager goes over this, it'll lock him in here until day, and then it will let him out. I wanted to install like a ton of these, but there's no doors, as you can see, and it would look bad with doors. These walls come up here. I'll get trapped just to show you. Or push a villager in. That's always fun. But the problem was there's no doors, so I made a center one with all the doors. But now they just crowd around that. Barely this. Sometimes they do. But not often. And I tried to make this one off the ground so they wouldn't go in it. But it appears that didn't work. And I tried to, just for fun, put them all in here. I made this one-way, two-way entrance, but only I could get in. And then I let them all in. So. Good, that does nothing. So this is just a T flip-flop that controls this. So now they'll all be able to come out. I'll probably have to get them out. That'll take a while. But, so I'm considering just using this, and then, I don't know. I wanted that idea to work, but it doesn't seem like it's going to. So I'll have to see. I had to cut away all this. Out all the houses. Doors. All the doors from the houses. And then I've been having trouble with this because the idiots in here, somehow I got 2 cycles going through, so it cut it at half filled, and it wouldn't give the wheat because it's only half done. So problems like that, annoying, but whatever. I'm fixing them, because until he comes out, he can't go back in. Until he comes out, goes back in, it won't trigger again. So I need to have this harvest and then trigger. So all I need to do right now is actually, let's use this thing. I'm gonna use the time cheat, just so time set. So even if I'm on here, it doesn't matter. Once it hits day, I think it's like 15 degrees, it'll automatically turn off, shut down. This is the daylight sensor down there. I wanted to put it in the center, but didn't end up working because other things like this were too close. So I had to move the wiring in, and I had to move it further away from the center, that wiring. So it's all working now. Pain in the butt, but open areas like this would be easy if I did another one of those buildings. But I'm gonna have to work around this thing. whoa, whoa. Okay, what was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. Okay, and I changed this out with redstone instead of that item so that this guy would work better. So now he should go outside. Since there's a path, come on dude, you can do it. It's alright, you don't have to be scared. It does lose a decent amount and I don't like that, but I don't believe we have a whole lot of choice on this matter. Uh-oh, is this guy getting stuck? He is. It's because I made him stuck. There. That should work. I really like these houses, how they look. Very minimalist. Like, we could even just take out these pillars. Let's see what that looks like. And we'd have one down there, but not able to picture it yet. Yeah, I like that a lot. I don't know about you guys. Hopefully you agree. If not, tell me. I can change it if I have to. I'm joking. I'll be fine with it. Whatever you guys want. But now, it's good. And I just have to keep that open for the sun. I like it a lot. And it keeps them safe, so that even if something happens, it doesn't have doors, so it will... Normally, if I put a bunch up, I think a few would go in, so a raid would never be fully successful. Unless it's during the day, but I'd have to be here. So yeah. All good. Whoa. Why did it give damage? Did I press the wrong button? Well, anyways, so what we're gonna do today, I really actually don't know, but I think getting caught up is good. I have 3 wither skeleton skulls that I've been getting slowly from the wither skeleton farm. And I think it might be fun to do that eventually, but oh, I also thought of something else. I don't know where I could stick it. Possibly in here. But I don't know. I need some redstone. So what it would be, have all this armor in various dispensers so that if I die, I can easily just come in, just go in, step on a pressure plate that's out of the way so I don't normally step on it, and it will automatically, I believe, dispensers automatically put it on you, which would be totally awesome. So, step on something, armed, done. Now the problem would be arrows, chicken. I need a full stack. I don't want to use a stack of dispensers, so I'd probably have a chest with chicken in it and arrows so that I can just go in, grab some. Ooh. Looting. Always want looting. That wasn't very helpful. I installed this. This is just a thing to right here. So as soon as this goes out, it'll tell me so that I know to go down in the basement, fill the buckets back up. And in the meantime, I've been collecting a decent amount of stuff. Redstone, but I've been using it also. You can't really tell. This has been collecting because of the fact that I have farms that automatically run it. I don't have these farms yet, though. I've been using the sugarcane to trade. Ooh, need to trade soon. And lots of iron. 3 blocks. 3 stacks of blocks. Just a little bit of redstone. This is I've had for a while. I've been using it as soon as I get it, so yeah, and there's my diamonds. Someone suggested hiding my diamonds, but the problem is I couldn't tell you because he said to make it secret. So if I did that, something like that, I would only show you getting the diamonds and not where it was. So make a secret chamber in my castle, outside the castle. I don't know. Secret. You have to find it if you download the world. So we'll see. Well, I'm going to think about what I'm going to do. So, as you can see, I died recently. 13 levels. So, darn it. But I got my stuff back, so that's all good. Sorry if I'm mumbling. I need to think about what I'm doing and look how much time I've used. So, I will do that. Oh, just one more thing. I improved this. So now it's a station, a minecart station. And when it fills up to a certain amount, it will give the because right now the minecart has nothing in it. It will hold this until there's enough things. Is there anything else I can give it? I guess that goes in my... See? Now it fills up. I can take that back actually, because it'll wait till that's completely empty and then send it off. And then it'll go to the sorting system, this thing underground here. This huge thing underground here. We actually need to cap this, so I can go down here. It's further along here. As you can see, it goes along further. So these are all the different waypoints, things coming in. Quite fun. I love this stuff. I love redstone, as you might be able... I don't think you can tell. I think I should do more of it so that you guys can really tell that I like it. This is kind of a secret passage to my house that I use sometimes. It goes through that bridge wiring, which is very inefficient. Well, I don't know about that. It was a big waste, I think, because it didn't really have a lot of purpose. It was more for fun. But it works well. That's all that matters. Okay, well, I need to go to bed soon. And I will look at the time. I think I'm going to just continue to talk about what I've already done. Something that I forgot to tell you about this. I was constantly getting one of two things. One, they'd fall. They'd have armor on, enough armor that they didn't die. They'd stay there. Then, to eliminate that, I had it so that it would crush them as soon as they landed. But then witches would give me a bunch of things that didn't go in my sorting system, messed it up. So my option was to use this. They are here, they walk off eventually. Whoa. Sorry. And when they die, their stuff goes here. And I don't have any room for it, whatever. And then I can manually, that chest will take a long time to fill up, but I can manually just go in and fill it up. Empty all this stuff out. So, I like that. Let's go test out. I believe with dispensers, you can dispense armor onto yourself. I could be wrong about that. I could be wrong about that. But if it's true, that would be really cool. I mean, like, really cool. Furnace. Did I miss it? Redstone. Dropper. Dispenser. I'm gonna try both. So if we have some armor... Well, let's just take ours off. Ah! Get rid of this. Got so much stuff. So, boom, boom, boom. Okay, that works. Let's see if I can power them both. So... why didn't that one work? Huh? I don't understand it. Shouldn't they both fire at the same time? Hmm? Okay, did I put them both in the same or something? I may have. So if we do this, and then we do another corner dropper, we need some bows. Nope. Let me go make that. Okay, so what we would do is you have one of each, and then you just go in, and voila. How about I do that in this mode? This mode. This mode? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Sorry. So that works well. And then if I can improve the wiring, I can then... yeah, this should be fine. I can put hoppers into every single one of these and have those hoppers, like, have a hopper going this way, and then the top one would have a hopper. So have a hopper going into this way, hopper going into this way, with a chest on top, hopper going into this, hopper going into this, with chests on top and top. That way I can store all my stuff in there, have it labeled, and I can easily just click on the open spot. Click on that chest, click on it, the chest will be here, I think. These two chests, this chest, wherever they would be, and refill it whenever I get new supplies. Like, I'm running low on boots. I've got enough of these, but boots, this is my last pair, so I'm not even going to use them, just in case I need them for something. So this is all the miscellaneous that I get from the zombies, so it's very possible that I would very possible that I would not use these eventually and stick like all diamond armor, but for now, and then you wouldn't need a ton of chests. 9 would probably be fine. It's just for a quick reload. Oh, I just died. I need stuff. And then have 2 chests, arrows, maybe swords, that connect a ton of stuff. So that's an idea that I had. I think we should probably be done for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I know you missed a lot because I didn't upload episode 47, 48, 49 because they were all distorted and you couldn't see them, and I really can't redo them. It'd been nice if I would have recognized it sooner. But I didn't. Sorry. Sorry, but I didn't. So, if you guys want to know something, just tell me. I can cover it. And then, second of all, there's a redstone torch beneath here for the controls for the minecart system. So I thought it was funny. I was trying to do something and it was always on and I couldn't figure out why. And then I got rid of all the wiring and it was still lit. So I found out. But if you don't do it, kind of cool. Oops, I need one. And then, boom. What? But how did that update it? Ah. Oops. How fast can I do that? Sorry, just this last thing. Okay, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Tell me if you want me to change what I'm doing in any way. I'm gonna have to stick to the 30 frames per second low resolution. It's still HD, but it's still low. So, too bad. Sorry. Wish my computer could handle it. If I get a new one, which I may or may not, I would get one that was plenty powerful enough to do 1080p, 60 frames per second. Because I believe it's just the processor. My graphics processor is average, but I can get up to 500 frames per second when if I'm looking at the floor. I get like 120 when doing normal stuff. 60 if I'm doing redstone. So, it should be plenty. I don't know. Weird distortion. So, sorry I'm taking too long, but have a nice day. See ya.